Of School of the Osage High School Sports. I am Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams. Maya back in the studio for us tonight as we are here at School of the Osage High School for Community Night as the Indians get set to take on the Buffalo Bison here. Osage coming into tonight with a record of 8-3 after falling short on Monday night in St. James, a 1-point loss there. Want to take a quick second to start out this broadcast by sending our thoughts, prayers, and condolences out to the Hutzler family. Cindy Hutzler, she was always the first person that we'd see, Steve, when we would show up here for home games. She was a huge fan of the broadcast and always had something funny and insightful to say, but more so, she loves School of the Osage, and she's going to be sorely missed. And I just wanted to take this time and send our thoughts out to that family. She was a great person. You'd be really, really challenged to find anyone saying anything about her because she was that good of a person, and I know I am going to personally miss her.
Well, you know, she's just part of Osage. She was Osage in so many ways. Her career at Osage was, I want to say, 30-something years. I want to say like 39 years or something. And so I know, you know, me, I'm not native to Osage, right? So when I came up here in '96, she was a part of the community already. So I've not known School of the Osage without Cindy Hutzler, and it's hard to imagine it without her. And so a lot of hearts are hurting there, and a lot of hearts are grateful, not for her passing, but just for having been blessed by her, and just having the privilege of our lives intersecting in whatever way they did, and just knowing that, hey, I've got some memories that I can always treasure.
Yeah, a long legacy of Hutzlers here at School of the Osage, including children and grandchildren now, and just our thoughts and condolences go out to the family. Just kind of wanted to start the broadcast by saying that as we get set to watch the School of the Osage Indians take on the Buffalo Bison here tonight. Of course, Steve did not make it out to St. James on Monday night. He said he got motion sick watching the broadcast from behind the backboard. Said it felt like wearing a VR headset at times.
Oh,
Steve.
Gosh. Amy was saying that if we could redo that view tonight, can we get down there at the end of the floor tonight?
I think we should. Here, take this and go down there and do that. But no, Osage had an 8-point lead at one point there in the fourth quarter. St. James kept fighting back. Credit where it's due. They kept themselves in the game. They fought back, and they bring home a 1-point win. Of course, you really can't talk about the game without talking about the wild ending. We actually just watched it here, not on my broadcast, but on the Huddle website, where you can kind of see everything go down. You see DePay, he gets knocked over on the inbound. There was a timeout called. People start walking off the floor. It was pure madness. For the first time that night, Steve, I missed not having you there because
for the first time.
I just needed someone to bounce the whole situation off of at that point, Steve. And Blaine Sperling, bless his heart, with the camera, but his microphone wasn't turned on, and I don't think he knew what was going on either.
So at the point that Dane, we would say, gets fouled, we were down by 1, right?
Yep.
That foul, they get the ball, they score, go up by 3, and then that's all this confusion, right, with was there a timeout, was there not a timeout, and then it was just all of a sudden just over.
Yeah.
That's tough to watch.
Yeah, that makes for a long drive back. And it was already a long drive to begin with. But Osage is going to have to find a way to bounce back here tonight against the Bison of Buffalo. Buffalo coming into tonight with a record of 3-9, but they have some wins over some people in the district. And I believe, Steve, I'm going to let you talk about some stats and the matchup and stuff, but I believe they might be in our district as well. I'll take a look at that as you talk about stats coming into tonight.
Well, I was looking at the history when we played them in the past. Our record against Buffalo over the last 11 games is 6-5, so a pretty even record. The last 2 contests, 2022 and 2021, have been in district competition, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if we're in the district. As you mentioned, their record's 3-9. They're coming off a season of having a record of 4 wins, 21 losses, so coming from a tough place. They're averaging about 48 points a game. Compare that to our 64 points a game we're scoring. They're giving up 61, and we're giving up 49. So on paper, it looks like a good night for Osage, but I think they're going to go and make us play the game anyway, regardless of what we see on paper. But I would say we're definitely coming this as the favorite team. They're the underdog, and and we need a good comeback win, bounce-back win from what happened to St. James the other day. Did you find it?
Yeah, well, they are in our district, and the district is definitely in 2 tiers. As Stratford is in our district, they're 10-2. Bolivar's in our district, they're 9-3. Osage is 8-3, and then you have Springfield Catholic right there at 6-5, and then Buffalo and Eldon at 3-9 and 2-6 respectively, with Buffalo having a head-to-head win over the Mustangs earlier in the season. So that is how districts will shake out. We will be going to Bolivar for districts because they looked at this and they said, who's the furthest away from School of the Osage? That's where we'll go. So it'll be at Bolivar, and we'll have that for you in the postseason as things kind of shake out. Osage looks like they're going to kind of be in a dogfight with Stratford and Bolivar down the stretch for seeding as far as district goes. But this is a district matchup, and of course, when it comes down to head-to-head, if you are seated behind the team and you have a head-to-head victory over them, irregardless of the seeding, if you have a head-to-head win over the team directly in front of you, you jump them in the seeding.
Like checkers.
Yeah, king me.
Hey, that's a solid, Springfield Catholic, I should say. Their record's not great there, but they are always a strong team.
Yeah, I'm sure that's a tough schedule.
Always brings it. Bolivar, we know Gardner Casey there. They're going to bring it. And Bolivar, that's the team that made a run there in the blue and gold tournament. Springfield ended up as an unseeded team in the championship. First time ever, I think. So, woo.
And that's down there in the Buc-ee's Triangle, right? Not the Bermuda Triangle, but the Buc-ee's Triangle down there.
Well, what are the other 2 points of the triangle?
It's like this.
I know what a triangle is.
Oh, I thought you were asking me what a triangle is.
No, I just didn't know if Buc-ee's is like the vertex.
It's in the vortex, yep.
Vortex, I think.
It's in the vortex. Osage and Buffalo getting set to get started. We'll take a break, come back with starting lineups and the opening tip-off after this. You've been listening to the Winter Shelton Real Estate pregame show right here on Cool 102.7 Sports.
When disaster strikes, count on the one team that can restore your home and give you peace of mind. U.S. Disaster Restoration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week emergency service. They're the team you can trust in one phone call. 573-552-1972. They specialize in water, mold, fire, trauma, and storm damage. 573-552-1972. A proud supporter of the Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. U.S. Disaster Restoration. Look them up online and Facebook.
Aye, Captain! The seas of the Ozarks are too rough! Me and the crew can't secure the screens and railings! She'll never be installed right! She ain't sturdy, Captain!
Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Does your home need a new look? A new roof or siding could be the perfect solution, and Elite Roofing and Siding is here to help. Be assured you will receive excellent customer service, as our factory-trained installers will deliver a quality product, on time and on budget. Now is the perfect time to upgrade the exterior of your home, so call us at 302-ROOF for all of your roofing and siding needs. Elite Roofing and Siding, proudly serving the lake for more than 20 years.
It's the countdown to tip-off. Back to the Osage Indians pregame show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here at School of the Osage High School as the Indians get set to take on the Bison of Buffalo. Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams, Maya back in the studio. Winter Shelton Real Estate pregame show up here in the Kellysport Marina press box. Starting lineups being introduced first for the Buffalo Bison. Isaiah Young, a sophomore. I thought he started JV as well. That's odd. Oh, yeah, he did. Okay. Dalton Bennett, Blair Abraham. He had many sons. Many sons had Blair Abraham. I can't see the other numbers out there.
You got the motions?
Yeah. Look at right arm.
I'm so impressed.
Thank you.
Oh, lights are going out. We're going to do it right.
When the lights are out.
Spotlight is about to kick on, I can only assume. And we're going to introduce our home team here, Osage Indians. Starting.
I only got 3 Buffalo Bison introduced, but I promise I'll get the other 2.
That's another reason why they're the underdog.
That's right.
Here we go. The Blake Show, Harrison, averaging 13.7 points a game. We got the menace, Landon Childs. We got the magician, Maverick Trusty. We got the catalyst, the facilitator, Dane DePay. And we got Jackson Long.
The sharpshooter.
Mr. Longshot, sharpshooter.
There you go.
Hey, by the way, I noticed that you tried to impersonate my introductions the other day in St. James.
No.
And you're pretty good at impersonations, but that was not your best work.
That wasn't? No.
It was not your best work.
Did I mess up the Blake show?
Only a little.
The Blake show, Blake Harrison. Steven, I can't help but notice here tonight, you got a new haircut. You're looking good here tonight. What's that feel like to have a nice haircut?
I think your new cut's going to catch on.
I hope it doesn't. This tip is underway. Buffalo controls it, and we are underway here in the first quarter, brought to you by U.S. Disaster Restoration. This is Landon Moda with it. Hands it off to Abraham, and that pass tip knocked away, stolen by Childs. And this game starts just like Monday night ended with a Landon Childs layup. 2-0, Osage out in front.
Much less confusing this time.
Due to great broadcasting.
Of course.
Abraham picked up by Harrison. Gives it over to Isaiah Young. Looking for a back cut from Bennett. Can't quite get it. Swings it around. Three-pointer up and good. Buffalo in front, 3-2.
Took a wide open shot and nailed it.
DePay over to Trusty. Harrison with it up top, swung around long with it on the wing. Finds DePay coming off a screen, now spin move. Gets another screen from Harrison, dribbles in, picks it up, gives it back to Maverick. His three-pointer is up and good.
Look at that.
The Magician from the Catalyst for three. 4-2-point lead for School of the Osage, 5-3. 6:50 left to go here in the first quarter of play. This is Braden McGregor. Braden has a brother on the roster as two, Braden and Brendan McGregor. I hope they get in there together.
That's getting pretty creative with the name calling there.
What if we put an N in the name now that he's got a brother? That won't be confusing, will it?
Jackson Long there with his first foul of the night.
That'd be like if you had a brother named Steven.
With a PH instead of a P. That'd be great. I'd make fun of him for that PH all the time. My fake brother that doesn't exist.
It'd be like if my brother's name was Greg. Greg and Craig. Another steal, and now kick back behind the defense. DePay absorbs the contact, no foul, but finishes at the rim to make it a 4-point game. 7-3, Osage in front, Buffalo with the basketball. The aforementioned McGregor, the elder McGregor, with a 15-footer, gets it to go. DePay with it up top, gives it over to Harrison. Hands it off to Jackson Long. He dribbles past his man. Floater off the rim, can't get it to go. Long rebound tipped out. Childs has it on the wing. Now he dribbles in. Kicks it out to DePay, wide open on the wing. Three-pointer up and good. 2 threes from Osage. They both fall. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. 10-5 on the scoreboard. Osage out in front. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Attention all contractors, homeowners, and equipment enthusiasts. United Rentals has everything you need. That's right. And if they don't, they'll go to work to find it or order the piece of equipment that you need. With one of the largest fleets in the country, they carry everything from man lifts and telehandlers to skid steers and excavators. United Rentals not only rents, they sell used equipment as well. Looking for equipment service? Look no further than United Rentals to take care of your fleet. Take Highway 42 to Blue Ridge Road. United Rentals, helping you build the future.
Back to Osage Indians basketball on Cool 102.7.
Back here at School of the Osage High School, first quarter action brought to you by U.S. Disaster Restoration. 10-5 on the scoreboard. Osage out in front over the Buffalo Bison. The Bison of Buffalo.
It's the night of alliteration here.
Childs tips that entry pass, saves it from going out of bounds, and Jackson Long has it. Behind his back, kicks it over to Childs on the wing, wide open for the triple right iron, no good. Weak side rebound comes down to Buffalo. They have the basketball. Buffalo Bison with the basketball. On the wing, pump fake, dribbling down to the baseline, tough shot, up no good. Weak side rebound comes down to DePay. Brings it up past the timeline. Picks up his dribble. No one steps to him. Three-pointer up. Back iron. No good. Fight for the board. Tip. Knocked around. And Buffalo has it.
Getting a little three happy these last few possessions here for the Indians.
Pump fake on the three down here for Buffalo. Dribble in. Now kick it out. McGregor. Three-pointer up. Front iron. No good. Rebound falls right into DePay's hands. He wants to move down the floor. No. Decided to slow it down a bit here. Harrison at 15, hands it off to Maverick. Comes off the screen, finds Long on the wing. Back up top to Maverick at the volleyball line. Childs with it on the wing. Right to left now, gives it back out to DePay. DePay working out on the perimeter, getting the arms tangled up, and that's going to be a foul on Isaiah Young. You disagree with that?
I think it's a great call. Isaiah looked a little out of sorts there. I don't know what he was, as the young people say across the way, you just can't do that.
DePay with it in the corner off the inbound. Cross-court pass to Childs. Gets underneath the backboard, kicks it back out. Now Long with it on the wing. Three-pointer up and good. Jackson Long hits a triple. Three different Indians with a triple here in the first quarter.
Just go like mid-word with your sound effects.
Listen,
there.
he's a sniper. You don't expect it, okay?
It's impressive.
13-5. This is Moda with it. Hands it off to Blair Abraham. He spins in. That's a tough-looking shot. It's no good. Rebound tipped around. Childs has it.
Ooh.
DePay.
Oh, man, breaking ankles.
Good hesitation move. That entry pass tip, but he comes up with it. Now kicked out. This is Maverick on the wing. He'll step into another triple. Right iron, no good. Long rebound comes out. Young corrals it for the Bison. He's picked up by Long just past half court. Hands it off to Moda. Moda in the lane, looking for somewhere to go. Triple pump fake, nothing doing. Gives it back out to Bennett. Now Bennett's in the lane looking for some help. He puts the shot up. Good defense from Trusty. No good. DePay down with the board. 3:23 left to go in the first. Long, wide open, on the wing. Three-pointer, good. Back-to-back triples from Long. Timeout on the floor. 16-5 on the scoreboard. We'll take a break as well. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Sold-out crowd at Remax Arena.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter if you've saved money in 15 minutes. In this moment, it doesn't matter if your neighbor has the same insurance you do. In this moment, what matters is that your independent agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Mills & Sons Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance. The no-problem people. At 2701 Bagnell Dam Boulevard. Call us at 365-2002 or visit our website at millsinsurance.com. We're on your side because life happens.
Sold-out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle-dazzle. 2-1. He shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win! Shelton is crushing it. When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner. Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah. Cool 102.7 and Osage Indians basketball. Now, back to the action on the court.
3:17 left to go here in the first quarter. School of the Osage out in front, 16-5 over the Buffalo Bison. Buffalo with the basketball. First quarter brought to you by U.S. Disaster Restoration. McGregor's three in the corner, up, no good. Rebound, fought for. Young comes down with it. Throws it across the lane. Tough shot from Abraham, no good. DePay down with the board for the Indians. Back the other way quickly.
Abraham's got some size, but he's struggling with some skills here.
Ball loose on the deck. Substitution on the floor for the Indians as Gruce and Noah Northrop check in for them. And this is Long with it. Now he is picked up. Dribbles in. 15-footer. Good to go, though. Nice job by Jackson Long getting in to the interior to get that one to fall.
He's got 8 so far tonight. Couple trays and then that two-pointer.
Now a three-point answer from Moda. No good. Harrison tracks down the board. A 13-point lead for the Indians, and they have the basketball. Kicked up ahead. Octane on the wing. Wide open and good. A fourth different Indian to hit a three-pointer here in the first quarter, and what a bounce back from the St. James game the other night where Osage struggled from the perimeter.
It's the power of the headband.
It is the power of the headband.
Did you wear your headband the other night?
I wore my headband while I was cutting my hair today. I don't know if it helped or hurt, but I definitely had my headband on for that haircut.
That was not an answer to my question.
Oh, did I wear it the other night?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm not sure what's more responsible for our loss, the fact that we shot poorly from the free throw line or the fact that you didn't wear your headband.
Well, we may never know.
Fair enough.
We may not know.
What we got going on here?
That was a turnover, out of bounds, 21-5 on the scoreboard, and Osage has the basketball.
Thank you. See, we work well together.
I'm doing all the work, as usual. Harrison down on the post. Just dribbles in, backs his man in, can't get the scoop shot to fall on the rebound. Comes down to Bennett. Now he's quick past the timeline. 90 seconds to go. Three-pointer on the wing up, and this is the younger McGregor. Weak side rebound comes down to Abraham, but he can't get it to go, and Osage has it back. DePay across half court, dribbles past a couple men, lost a handle on it, ball hits the deck, and Buffalo has it. Coming back quickly the other way, Moda with the layup, and he gets it to fall.
Yeah, Buffalo's going to struggle to score tonight. They're just having a hard time getting it into the hoop, but we can't make it easy for them with turnovers. Their turnover, easy bucket coming their way.
21-7, Osage out in front by 2 touchdowns. Shot up, no good. Fight for the board. Buffalo has it somehow. Northrop lines up with it. He hits the bucket, and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line for one more. Octane.
I'd like to see Octane. He does, coming off the bench this year, playing that sixth-man role, but the energy he brings to our team there. We already hit the tray tonight, then getting the tray the hard way that time.
The old-fashioned way. 24-7 here in the first quarter. Brought to you by U.S. Disaster Restoration. A 17-point lead for the Indians. Moda, tough fadeaway on the baseline, and he gets that one to go. Get your Moda running.
You going to start giving the other team nicknames now?
Anything. Just to get you going here, Steve.
I need it.
You know, you missed the game Monday night. You had school canceled for a week.
I haven't done this since.
Yeah, you feel like you're in mud right now.
Yeah.
At least to me. DePay going right to the basket. He's hit on the arm.
I thought we did the performance reviews off the air.
It happens in real time.
Okay.
Happens in real time. And I want the world to know about your performance, Steve.
Fair enough. Here we go. This is big. Let's knock these down.
I think you'll be happy to know, Steve, you got a 10 on your performance out of 100. Huh? First free throw good from DePay. One more coming up.
I didn't even work the other night.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I was tired by the end.
I bet you were.
25-9, Osage with the offensive rebound after the missed free throw. DePay goes right to the basket. Can't get the shot to go. Ball thrown out by Bennett. Knocked away from behind. Northrop comes up with it. 3 seconds left here. Gruss will put it up as time expires. And it rims out and doesn't fall. But Osage will take a 16-point lead into the second quarter, 25-9 after one quarter of play. Take it back with the second quarter after this. Listen to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Bring on the savings at Hy-Vee. Basket and bushel oranges, just $4.99 for a 4-pound package. Creamy, delicious Dannon yogurt, 10 for $10. And Hy-Vee's own cottage cheese, an unbeatable 88 cents. The savings keep stacking up when you sign up for Hy-Vee perks, exclusive discounts, fuel savings, and more. Bring on the savings and head to Hy-Vee today in Osage Beach, Jefferson City, Columbia, and Springfield.
This is Osage Indians basketball. Back to the game on Cool 102.7.
One quarter of play in the books here at School of the Osage High School, and after 8 minutes, Osage a 16-point lead, 25-9. Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams. Maya back in the studio for us. A good first quarter there from the Indians. Multiple Indians converting from the three-point line and getting Osage off to a very quick start here tonight.
On pace to score 100. You think we're going to get there?
Now, how do you know that? Huh?
It's not hard math.
Okay, you're so cocky about it.
I noticed that it's Despicable Me theme tonight.
Well, I'm not familiar.
You make a good minion. Nice job. I'm glad you participated. Cut the hair and everything. That's great.
Second quarter underway, brought to you by American Sun Control. Gruss working on the block. He's got Abraham on his back, and that's going to be a double dribble. He initially dribbled on the interior pass and then drop-stepped and then put the ball on the deck again. That's going to be a turnover back to the Bison.
Hey, I like seeing our bigs get touches in the paint. Keep that going.
Luke Wolf checking in, as well as Landon Childs and Maverick. This is your job, Steve, to get these substitutions down. I guess I'm just used to Monday night where I did everything.
Could I get a job description? That'd be all right?
Yes, look at this. I wrote it in invisible ink. Osage with the basketball after the missed basket there. This is Northrop with it. Goes up top to Maverick. He's going to come off a screen. Thought about the triple. Now gives it back over to Northrop. Northrop working the baseline. Tough angle, but finds Wolf in the corner. Once again kicked out. Northrop has it up top. Comes off the screen. Looking for help. Finds Gruce. 12-footer on the baseline. Front iron. No good. Fight for the rebound. Buffalo has it. This is Braden McGregor. He gives it over to Isaiah Young. Young dribbles. Gets to the basket. Can't get the shot to fall. A ton of contact down there between Northrop and Young as they sort it out. Coming back the other way, Trusty goes behind his back and gets a 14-footer to fall. And now we're going to take a timeout on the floor, and we're going to soothe out some emotions here, Steve. You need to go down there and be a part of this too. You've come in just hot tonight, and I would love to have a referee intervention with you.
Do you think they're talking about me right down there?
They are.
Oh, now we're shaking hands. Okay, we're friends again.
You'd
friends.
You'd be great to learn a bit or two from what you just saw right there, Steve.
I see why you missed me the other night now.
Blatant disrespect.
I'm starting to understand my role more clearly. My job description: take abuse.
No.
It's okay. I'm okay with it.
You think this is a Danny Benny broadcast? No.
Oh, man.
I just meant that, not by him personally, just a Danny Benny business broadcast. I listened to Denny the other night call the Camdenton-Waynesville game, also a one-point game with a wild finish. Camdenton getting the win in that one. Offensive rebound and putback from Blair Abraham. And he's got a lot of good looks tonight, gets that one to fall. Cuts into this lead, 27-11. Maverick Trusty with the basketball.
We don't have the height on the young man, but he's
at
a big
least
boy.
7 feet. Childs, though, comes off the screen, goes right to the basket. Nice job there. Childs creating space, getting to the easy part of the floor and getting it to fall. Luke Wolf, yeah.
Going to pick up the foul on that one. Just trying to slide over and stop the penetration there and gets the contact.
Now, Steve, I want you to know, Luke Wolf, not the only Wolf getting action tonight, as Chris Wolf recorded Are You Smarter Than Steve to be aired.
No.
Yeah, that's next Tuesday for the California game. You have a different opponent tonight. Yeah,
okay.
But he recorded tonight for Tuesday. Should be an exciting one. Childs to Northrop in the corner. His three-pointer is up, bounces off the rim, no good. Gruce just takes it away from two Bison and back up and in. Andre the Gruce with the easy two at the rim. Good hustle play there. Good second chance point from Gruce. Yeah, Wolf recorded.
What's his numbers?
You'll have to wait till Tuesday.
Okay, fair enough.
Tonight, though, you're going to have to beat 5 out of 5 at halftime.
How do I beat 5 out of 5?
You'll see. Actually, I have no idea. It's going to be a tough one.
We got a Buffalo Bison here hurting.
Yeah. Got hit on the arm.
Blair Abraham coming off the floor here. Mm-hmm. So who is my opponent tonight?
Stacy Johnson.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
She's pretty bright.
Stacy Johnson. It's sister of the head coach of School of the Osage.
And she was, okay, yeah. Gotcha. I don't feel like I was supposed to be her opponent.
No.
Let's make
but
this.
Sometimes that's just how it works out, Steve.
Okay, fair enough.
It'll be interesting. I am excited to hear how you do at tonight's trivia. There's some fun questions on there. Trying to get that entry pass into Harrison. Goes off his fingertips out of bounds. So a turnover back to Buffalo. 31-11 on the scoreboard. Osage out in front by 20 over the Bison. Buffalo with the basketball. Second quarter brought to you by American Sun Control. Jackson Long at the table, set to check in. Next possession. Moda gets down on the block. I think that shot might have been blocked by Wolf. DePay winds up with it, and then he's immediately fouled 88 feet away from the basket. How many inches is that, Steve?
Your favorite kind of foul?
Well, if you can foul someone that far away from the basket, you got to do it.
Well, you don't want them to score.
Not there.
No.
We're not giving up any easy points tonight. 88 feet away from the basket.
Sending a clear message. You can make some shots, but not from here, my friend.
Those shots should be worth more. I said it. Controversial.
How much more?
100. Jackson long to the rim. Can't get it to go. Harrison with the offensive rebound finds Childs up top. Childs dribbles in, finds Long in the corner. His three-pointer is up. Back iron, no good, but it falls right to Blake Harrison, who had the position, the box out, and the easy putback to put the lead at 22, 33-11. 4:24 left to go here in the second quarter. Brought to you by American Sun Control.
Well, I like the inside-out work we saw there on the other end for Osage. We saw Landon Childs getting to the lane, setting up. Long for the outside shot. Harrison getting the rebound, back up with it strong.
Listen,
that's
to you,
who we
Steve.
are.
First you talk about minions. Now you're talking about inside out. What's next? You talk about how everybody got here in cars? I can't really make Wall-E work, I guess, but you get what I'm saying.
But you got it in there.
I did. Wall-E, Toy Story. Young trying to go to the basket, got tripped up on Child's foot. Another foul on the Indians here. That's going to be their, I think it's a third or fourth here in the quarter.
I got 3.
So it's probably 4.
Probably. Long's going to have to take a breather here.
4:05 left to go here in the half. In the corner, Abraham back in. Three-pointer front iron, no good. DePay down with the board. Quickly back the other way, finds Northup in the corner. Nice spin move.
Get in there.
12-footer rolls around and falls. Northup has 8 here in the first half tonight. And Octane, Steve, once he gets going, it's hot. It's combustible, Steve. I shouldn't have to explain science to you, but here we are.
Can you draw a picture of combustible, please? Can we?
Yeah, it looks like this. You take these Starburst. And then just boom. Three-pointer by McGregor up. Back iron, no good. Childs tracks down the board. Kicks it up ahead to Northup. Northup working on Bennett. Finds DePay on the wing. DePay fakes the shot, works the baseline. Up top, Maverick Trusty has it. He'll step into a 3. Front iron. Ball goes right to Harrison, who smartly tips it out to DePay for another triple. Back iron. Trusty gets to a spot, picks up the offensive board, and goes up over Abraham to put it back in. Hustle plays from the Indians, and Maverick Trusty extends this lead to 26, 37-11. Three-pointer by Moda up, and he gets it to fall.
Heating up. Everybody's heating up.
Well, he's a Moda. Yeah, you got to get him started, Steve.
Oh, got a block there on the Trusty shot.
Yeah, Trusty shot blocked by Abraham. Buffalo has the possession once again, down by 23. This is McGregor. Shot no good. Abraham just runs in, grabs the rebound, can't get the putback. Ball knocked out of bounds off Buffalo. It'll go back to the Indians.
Abraham has the size of a young man who could really be a game changer, but struggling to finish at the rim so far tonight.
2:40 left to go here in the second. Brought to you by American Sun Control. Yeah, he's getting looks. Just unable to get them to fall here so far. Steve, you got a different score?
I guess I missed something. I don't know what I missed here, but I do have a different score. So I've got to take something away here.
Uh-oh. Northup off the screen. Three-pointer up. And they're going to say a moving screen or some kind of foul away from the basketball, and that one's going to go on Groove. So, yeah, it'll be a moving screen there before the shot goes up. And that'll be the 4th team foul as Steve tries to figure out where it went wrong. Well, I don't want to hear any complaining after the game, Steve. I think you're barking up the wrong tree there.
Just making sure.
2 minutes left to go here in the quarter. 37-14 on their scoreboard, but not ours. Pump fake. Kicked out. McGregor dribbles in, goes right at Harrison. Floater shot up and over him, and it rolls in and goes. Buffalo trying to chip into this lead that Osage has created here in the first half. This is Harrison. Hands it off to Trusty. Trusty back to DePay. DePay just splits defenders, goes right at Abraham and gets the left-hand floater up and over him. Beautiful take there from DePay to extend this lead back to 23. Moda out to McGregor. Looking to go inside. Abraham. Spin move on the baseline. Can't get it to go. Weak side rebound comes down to Trusty. Throwing it back behind the defense, and Gruce tried to go right to the rack with it, but it looked like Abraham got a piece of it. Now Bennett has it. Kicks it up ahead to McGregor. Kicks it underneath the basket. A ton of contact there, as that was Trav Avon knocked to the floor.
To pay with the foul, his first of the night.
So free throws coming up here after that puts him in the bonus. I think it was that most recent Jackson Long three. I don't think he made one in this quarter. First free throw good. But you run a real risk taking points away.
That's from some more than others for sure.
55 seconds left. Second free throw coming up for the Bison. Get it to go. 39-18 on the scoreboard here. First half winding down at School of the Osage. Community night and Minion night? Wow. Pack it in, Osage.
It's hard to take it all in.
Trusty off a screen, and Abraham just goes up and blocks that three-pointer and then tries to save it from going out of bounds. Trusty blocks him from the sideline, and it's a turnover back to Osage. But what an athletic play there from Abraham. Just a junior.
Yeah, offensively, he's having a hard time tonight, but he's definitely changed some things on our end.
As a matter of fact, no seniors on this squad at all for Buffalo. DePay going right to the basket, kicks it out to Maverick in the corner. His three-pointer is up, right iron. Harrison fights for the rebound, up off the glass and good. More offensive rebounds, more points in the paint for Blake Harrison. Leads the Indians in both of those statistical categories. This is Moda. Looking for help. Finds it in Avon. Gives it back to Moda. 5 seconds left. Contested shot. Back iron. No good. Harrison with the board. And he'll put up the shot as time expires. They'll say it did not count, but it didn't go in anyways. 41-18 at halftime. We'll take a break. Come back with the Hy-Vee halftime show. And Are You Smarter Than Steve? You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Tradition runs in the family. Family vacation, family Sunday dinner, and family holiday gatherings. Lake of the Ozarks boaters find top quality boats and service at Kelly's Port. The same owner and manager for over 40 years. Now that's a tradition. Start your own family tradition on a new Regal boat or Bennington pontoon, backed by highly trained and certified technicians. Kelly's Port on Business 54 in Osage Beach, the marina on Dude Ranch Road, or online kellysport.com. Book your winterization now.
Life comes at you fast, sometimes too fast. Should have remembered the golden rule. No, not that one. Golden Rule Insurance. Call them for personal lines of insurance for home, auto, life, boat, and RV. And the best part is, when you bundle, you can save actual money. Golden Rule staff are educated and trained to ensure their customers have the very best service. Find personal lines of insurance that work for you. You can find them on Osage Beach Parkway in Osage Beach. Golden Rule Insurance Agency. Coverage you need, people you trust.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
The season's over, and it's a great time to inspect your dock for any damage. Dam Steel and CWD Supply have everything you'll need to get your dock back to like-new condition. From cables and clamps to bumpers and structural integrity, they've got you covered. Make sure your dock is ready before another season takes a toll. Located right on D Road in Osage Beach. Stop by or call them today. Dam Steel and CWD Supply. Your trusted steel and dock people since 1982. Don't wait. Schedule your dock inspection now. You're listening to Osage Indians basketball. KQUL Lake Ozark. It's the halftime show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here at School of the Osage High School, Community Night and Minion Night, Steve's favorite night, as we're watching the Hy-Vee halftime shootout here. Osage up 41-18 at halftime, a dominant first half performance. And this is kind of what we expect from the Indians when they're hitting their shots from the perimeter, which we've seen it multiple times this season. Multiple guys stepping up, hitting shots here in the first half, and they've walked this lead out to 41-18, Steve.
Yeah, well, there's hitting your shots, and then they're scoring 25 points in the first quarter. That's pretty hot. Slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter, scoring 16 and holding the Bison to 9 points in each of those quarters. Our individual scores here, if we want to get those numbers out: Noah Northrup with 8, Jackson Long with 8, Dane DePay with 8, Matt Trusty with 7, Landon Childs with 4, Blake Harrison with 4, and Andrew Gruce with 2.
All right, so a pretty balanced scoring effort from Osage here tonight. Defensively, Abraham is getting looks that he wants for Buffalo, but as we've said, just not able to get those shots to fall. Not a lot of touch around the rim for him, but he has a big body, and he has caused some issues tonight for the Indians, but just unable to really help keep Buffalo in this game with this interior play right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure, we don't know anything about the young man, but he's got just the physical attributes to be an impressive ball player. If someone could spend some time with him in the gym and get some footwork with him and get him some touch at the rim, he could change some games for sure. And maybe he'll turn it on in the second half. We'll see. But so far, not a big problem for us tonight. Maybe more of a threat defensively than he has been offensively.
Yeah, he's made some big plays on defense, blocked a couple shots, had that really athletic play where he blocked the three-pointer and then hustled out to try and save it from going out of bounds. I kind of like what I've seen from him, but again, this Buffalo team has no seniors on the squad. They're a young team. They're in Osage's district, so this is a district game and plays towards seeding. And we have a chance to see them as the season goes into the postseason is what I'm trying to say, I guess, with them being in our district. But we'll see as things play out. For right now, it is time for the world's hottest mid-Missouri high school basketball segment in America. It is time for Craig Complains About Tiger Mascots and their different coloration. No, it's not. It's time for Are You Smarter Than Steve? And I had a very special guest for this one here tonight. Maya, play that participation. We are here for another iteration of Are You Smarter Than Steve? And my guest tonight, as usual, folks, is a very special one, someone that I had the pleasure of going to School of the Osage with, graduating with, and then going to University of Central Missouri with. And if I'm coming up with these questions, you know that she has the exact same education as me, so she should get these. It is Stacy Johnson, former Osage employee. Now, you're the superintendent of Owensville, right?
Assistant superintendent.
Assistant to the superintendent. You guys got a Casey's and a Dollar General, right?
And a Walmart.
And
no
a Walmart.
Shortchange us like that.
So you're on the map. You're big time.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting some big things here from this trivia. Are you ready?
Okay. I'm going to bring it. And hey, if there's a lot of history questions, it just needs to be known that Steve is the one who taught me all of that. So if I miss those questions, it's 100% on him.
Listen, I bring this up all the time, but it doesn't seem to thwart him from missing these questions. So
okay.
We'll see how it goes. First question, music. This artist wrote every song for the Disney Tarzan soundtrack.
Phil Collins.
That is correct. Phil Collins wrote every song, and they're all bangers, top to bottom.
Yes.
Television. The character Norm was a regular patron in this series set in a bar in Boston.
Cheers.
That is correct.
Yes.
That is correct. Movies. I'm going to feel bad if Steve doesn't get this one. Let this be. No. This movie about the male model industry stars Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson.
What is Zoolander?
That is correct. A 3 for 3 from Stacy Johnson. And
Classic.
now we move on to world history. This would have been taught to you by Steve Adams, so he'll actually lose a point if you miss this too. This civilization's calendar famously ended on December 21st, 2012.
That would be the Mayan calendar.
That's correct, the Mayans, yes. And I've stopped keeping track of time and date since then. So
I watch a lot of Ancient Aliens,
okay.
So that was no brainer.
All right, for a perfect 5 for 5, Missouri history. What famous Missouri author was born in Hannibal, Missouri?
Mark Twain.
Folks, that's 5 for 5 for Stacy Johnson.
I hope Steve slips up. I think I got this one.
You do? Okay, well then that means you're going to have to come up with a song that will be our lead-in song for our Tuesday game against California. I'll touch base with you, or you can just listen in, Stacy, and see how Steve does right now.
I think I might do that. Okay.
All right, it's Stacy Johnson. Stacy, I have to ask you guys one. Do you think Steve can get you here?
No, I don't think so. I think I got this.
Okay, well, you've definitely been listening to previous ones then. All right, let's find out if Steve is smarter than Stacy.
All right, Steve, you have to get a perfect 5 out of 5 tonight, and then we'll go to the tiebreaker.
Oh, there's a tiebreaker.
I'll make it up on the fly. Yeah, we'll see.
God.
If you got to get there for me to make up the tiebreaker.
Fair enough.
Are you ready?
I guess.
All right, question 1, music. This artist wrote every song for the Disney Tarzan soundtrack.
I feel like that might be Phil Collins.
Final answer.
Yes.
That is correct.
All right.
That is correct. All right, Steve, television. Norm was a regular patron in this series set in a bar in Boston.
Oh, that is Cheers.
I was looking for MASH. I'm sorry. No, yes, that is correct. Cheers. 2 for 2, Steve. Movies. This is going to be a tough one, I think. You might come through here. I know Amy's going to be at home screaming at her radio. This movie about the male model industry stars Ben Stiller and Owen Wilson.
Is that Zoolander?
That is correct. The perfect 3 out of 3, and now all Steve has to do is get through world history and Missouri. Steve, this civilization's calendar famously ended on December 21st, 2012.
I want to say that would be the Aztec calendar.
It's the Mayans.
The Mayans. Oh.
And I believe they are culturally different, yes.
Okay, I lost.
Steve, what famous author was born in Hannibal, Missouri?
I'm flustered now that I missed. Okay, what was your question again? Mark Twain.
That is correct.
Mark Twain. Don't
beat yourself up, Steve. You had it right there. And like most Americans by this time of the year, you broke your resolution.
4 out of 5. I'll take that number.
That's a good number.
If I was shooting free throws, I'd be helping us.
Yeah. But Stacy Johnson gets the win over you tonight. A perfect 5 out of 5 from her. Steve, just right there. Almost got it.
You know, I'm sure she learned that world history question in her 7th grade history
class. That is what she said.
That is exactly what she said. She said if she misses it, you basically get -1 as well because you should have taught it to
And
her.
then I miss it. That's great. The Mayan, oh gosh. I felt so good about music, TV, and movies. And I
know.
You
got past usually what trips you up, and then I'm sorry. This whole segment's been a mistake. Third quarter about to get underway.
Oh, gosh.
41-18, School of the Osage out in front over the Buffalo Bison. If you're just tuning in, Steve has lost. Are you smarter than Steve for the first time in 2025?
Still have a winning record, 2 and 1.
I think, well, we should have done our rant about Tiger logos instead.
The Mayans.
Yeah. Buffalo with the basketball here to start the third. This is Abraham working on Harrison, and there's a spin move. Floater from Abraham after Steve said so many bad things about him at halftime.
He did a little work in the locker room, I guess.
He heard what you were saying.
They had one of those goals over the door, you know?
Yeah,
and they're just like,
Tepe off a screen, gets the handoff. Right at 15 feet, he'll give it over to Trusty. Trusty has it back up top. Trying to go inside to Harrison. That entry pass tip knocked away. Maverick has it. Picked up by Abraham. Harrison working on the inside on McGregor. Tepe right to left. There's a jump stop. And they're going to say a foul on the floor, so it'll be a baseline inbound coming up for School of the Osage. 7:12 left to go here in the third quarter, brought to you by Elite Roofing and Siding. Off the inbound, Long dribbles in, 15-footer, and gets it to go.
Hey, one thing we've seen from Long here tonight, it seems like he's being more intentional about trying to, use that dribble, taking some mid-range shots. I love it.
Yeah, not going too far and getting himself lost in there in the weeds, but doing a good job of stopping when he needs to stop and getting that shot up. Down here, McGregor gets to the basket. He's fouled. It's good, and he'll go to the line for one more.
Called that on Childs, we're saying, his second of the night.
Free throw no good. Childs down with the rebound. Gives it over to DePay. Osage a 21-point lead here in the third quarter. Set up their offense against this 2-3 zone. Harrison spins in, trying to lull the defender to sleep, trying to get the reverse layup. And he doesn't. Back the other way. Moda out to McGregor. Young, Moda.
Moda. I like it. It's a good
Looking to go inside. Nothing doing there. Now Moda on the wing. Pump fakes the three. Comes off a screen. Right to left. Lost a handle on it. Trying to go inside to Abraham. Pass tip. Knocked away. Stolen by Harrison. Trusty up ahead to DePay. A little bit of contact there with Young, and they're going to call a foul. Young's third of the game.
Childs with the sideline inbounds here.
DePay with it out near half court as Osage sets up their offense. DePay with it off a screen. Goes right to the basket, trying to get that reverse layup. It hits the bottom of the rim. Had a good look at it. Now the pass stolen by Long, and he tries to get just a scoop layup up on the rim, and he can't get that one to fall, and Buffalo down with the rebound. Buffalo dribbling in. This is Moda with it. Into the lane. Tough shot. No good. Rebound tipped around. Childs has it for the Indians. 5:40 left to go here in the third. Childs going right to the basket and can't get it to fall. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it hits McGregor as he's standing out of bounds. What a terrible place to stand if you're trying to avoid being out of bounds, Steve.
I stand there a lot, but, I'm not a player in the game.
Well, I stand corrected.
Well, here we go. Jackson Long.
Yeah, off the inbound. Three-pointer up from Long. Gets that one to go. He's got 13 on the night. The sharpshooter himself, having himself a game here at School of the Osage. Abraham backing Harrison in. Tough push shot, no good. Harrison down with the rebound. Finds Jackson Long back behind the defense for the easy layup and finish. 5 straight from Long to extend this lead, 48-22 here in the third. Abraham backing Harrison in. Knocked away from DePay, has the steal. Comes past half court, right to left. Goes past Young, finds Trusty on the wing. Long three up from him and good. Maverick Trusty into double digits after hitting that triple.
Deep three, just in the rhythm of the offense.
Now
pulling the trigger, knocking it down.
Ball knocked away, out of bounds. Timeout, Buffalo will take one as well. 51-22 on the scoreboard, 4:40 left to go here in the third. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
Tired of settling for low CD rates at your bank? Lock in a great rate at First Bank of the Lake today. We offer some of the best CD rates in the nation. CDs make saving a cinch. They combine security with great investment returns. Don't miss out. Maximize your savings with a secure, high-yield CD. Check out our rates at fblake.bank and lock in a great CD rate today with First Bank of the Lake. Member FDIC. See bank for details.
Back to Osage Indians basketball on Cool 102.7.
I haven't even kept track of time and date since the Mayan calendar ended. What day is it?
Well, at least I said something related.
Oh yeah, they're close.
It's not like I said it was the Pilgrims.
Yeah.
It was the Pilgrim calendar.
Third quarter action here. Yeah, you didn't say it was the Quakers.
That's right.
51-22 as we talk about Are You Smarter Than Steve halftime, and Steve getting 4 out of 5 right, but Stacey Johnson getting 5 out of 5 right, and the Mayans tripping you up, Steve.
Unfortunately.
Well, you get a chance to bounce back next Tuesday night, our next broadcast against the California Pintos, where you'll take on Chris Wolf. And the loser has to finish the broadcast.
Another ringer. Oh, I don't lose. I see the loser, so I got to win to put Chris on the mic?
That's right.
Okay.
Moda pump fake, shot up, no good. Fight for the rebound, tracked down by Harrison. He leaves his feet and gives the ball back to Trusty. Now DePay with it past the timeline. Harrison, Trusty, Gruce, Northup, and DePay on the floor for the Indians. Tough shot there from Gruce as he had Abraham on his back. Now he's got Abraham and Bennett around him. They're going to say off Gruce, out of bounds, and back to Buffalo.
Harrison trying to get the ball down there to Gruce. I love seeing the big, feed the big there.
Little high-low action.
Yeah, getting touches in the paint, I think, is good. We need to balance that offense between our perimeter shooting and our inside scoring in the paint.
Bennett off the handoff into the lane. Pump fakes, looking for help. And now the outlet pass tips stolen by Gruce. 51-22, just under halfway to go here in the third. Into the corner, Noah Northrup. Three-pointer up and good, and Northrup into double digits for the first time this season. Octane are really heating up here in this one. Makes it a 32-point lead for School of the Osage. Backing in, tough shot from Braden McGregor.
It's got a good name.
Braden McGregor. And coming back the other way, once again, wide open in the corner, Noah Northrup. And back-to-back triples, found his spot on the floor and gets both threes to go. Northrup playing well here tonight. And what if this is a catalyst to get him going for the rest of the season? Wouldn't that be great?
14 so far tonight. That'll do it. Confident young man, lots of talent, lots of skill. Makes us better.
57-24. McGregor, ball knocked around. They're going to call a foul on School of the Osage. Coach Jolly in the building tonight. He came over and talked to me before the game tonight.
Really?
Well, you would have known if you were here.
How's the coach doing?
He's good. He's good. He said he watched our Bolivar broadcast as he was on the treadmill last week. And I didn't want to ask anything further, if he enjoyed it or not. By the way he was talking to me, I assume he enjoyed the broadcast.
You said the Bolivar broadcast as in the football game?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Always grinding tape, Steve.
That's awesome.
Just like me. My mom actually tapes all of our broadcasts onto VHS and then gives them to me.
And you have a VHS player?
No, but I don't have the heart to tell her.
You're still on the laser disc, aren't you?
Yeah. It'll come back. This technology is cyclical, Steve.
We're heading back for the slate.
Oh, hang on. Someone's paging my beeper. Turnover in the paint. DePay winds up with it. Back behind the defense. Trusty's finger roll. High off the glass and falls. Extends this lead 59-24 over the Buffalo Bison.
Your enunciation is just really sharp tonight.
Yeah, I've had lots of time to practice. We didn't have school for a week. I didn't leave the house for a week. I just watched all of our old broadcasts over and over, Steve.
Just stood in front of the mirror saying Buffalo Bison.
Buffalo Bison basketball. Another turnover by Buffalo, and now this is DePay handing it off for Gruce.
Oh, get in there, Gruce.
But Gruce couldn't finish, and then, you know what, I'm going to say a clear frustration foul from Gruce as he was unable to get that one to go, and then kind of grabbing the player from behind. A reverse bear hug, looking like a real Andre the Gruce out there with the reverse bear hug. 2:26 left to go here in the third.
Gruce has got 2 so far tonight, but he's left at least 4 points there at the rim. Had some opportunities. Love to see the young man do well.
Buffalo coming back the other way. Harrison jumps the passing lane, comes up with the steal, and then the foul right after he gets the steal. So Osage will have the basketball.
I love how Harrison, he finds a way to impact the game. You know, sometimes offensively he doesn't get a lot of touches, just it doesn't come his way, but through rebounding and defense, he stays involved.
Harrison with it, and now he'll step into a triple.
Oh, my goodness. Off the bank. There we go.
And that three-pointer is good off the glass. The bank is open late tonight, folks. Actually, I don't want to mislead anybody. The bank is not open. Do not try and go to the bank right now. They will not take your deposit.
They already left, man.
Withdrawal.
They heard that, and they are out the door. Here's a run on the bank.
People are running to the bank? Yeah, they're going to be disappointed if they get there. Timeout on the floor. 62-24 on the scoreboard. Our next broadcast will come to you live next Tuesday night as the Indians will take on the California Pintos to kick off Tri-County Conference action. And that'll be the only game next week as School of the Osage will move into the Eldon Tournament on the final week of January. They are the 5 seed. They will take on Boonville on that Monday night of that week in the 4-5 matchup. Eugene the 1, Smith Cotton the 2, Fatima the 3, Boonville the 4. Osage the 5, Steve Adams the 8.
I'm telling you, I'm the dark horse. I'm going to surprise him.
I believe it.
I'm going to be the Cinderella.
That shoe ain't going to fit you. Maybe it will.
We'll see.
Should be a fun week of basketball up there. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound knocked around.
Somebody get it.
Luke Wolf, who just checked in, tracks it down for the Indians. DePay up past half court. Picks up his dribble, finds Wolf right at the volleyball line. 8 feet, push shot, gets it to go. Gets his name in the scorebook. I believe that is his first varsity points this season, as a matter of fact.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Turnover and a 40-point lead for School of the Osage, 64-24. Osage picking up victories in the freshman and junior varsity games earlier in the night, looking to make it a 3-win night here against Buffalo. Luke Wolf with it, hands it off to Long. Long to Gruce. Gruce to Northup on the wing. He'll step into the triple, just a little bit contested. Front iron, no good. DePay saves it, but no. Doesn't quite fully save it, and it's out of bounds, back to Buffalo. 1:08 left to go. 68 seconds left in the quarter. And a very difficult inbound spot. Is it not?
That's important to you.
Everything is. McGregor going right to the basket. Good defense by Gruce. Gets it out to Bennett. Bennett to Abraham. Abraham at 15 feet has Gruce on his back. Goes to work. Goes right to the block. And once again, good defense from Gruce, forcing that tough shot. And Luke Wolf down with the board. Under a minute to go, Osage out in front. Northup has it in the corner. Left to right, behind the back, tries to hand it off to Gruce. I don't think Northup wanted anything to do with Abraham.
It's a good attempt, trying to get the ball to Gruce there. Going to look like a good assist, but somebody got their hand on the ball, and out of bounds it goes. Dane DePay with the baseline inbounds.
Off the inbound to Northup. Pump fakes, dribbles in, hands this one off to Gruce once again. His push shot doesn't go. Fight for the rebound. Gruce saves it back in, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. And another tough shot there from Gruce, just unable to get it to go. Trusty steps in. Looks like Northup might have a small nick or cut on his arm.
Is that an injury update? What are we?
There's a Lake Regional injury update. Ball swung around. Abraham has it up top. Now over to McGregor on the wing. Three-pointer up and good. Braden McGregor.
64-27. Last 10 seconds here of this third period.
Gruce with it. Gruce will have to step into the triple as time expires. Can't get it to go. And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. 64-27. A 27-point lead. We'll figure it out. 37-point lead as we head into the fourth quarter. Take a break. Back with the final quarter after this. Listen to Cool 102.7 Sports.
KQUL, Lake Ozark. High-Tech Collision and Auto Body Repair has been servicing the Lake area and Central Missouri for over 30 years. High-Tech is always here for you, and they tow 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. High-Tech offers the best in complete collision repair and is the Lake's one-stop shop. Accidents are scary, but the repairs shouldn't be. A proud supporter of our Lake community and Camdenton and Osage basketball. Go Lakers! Go Indians! Go High-Tech! Call 348-9070 when you need them. Cool 102.7 and Osage Indians basketball. Now, back to the action on the court.
Back here at School of the Osage High School, Craig Allen alongside Steve Adams. Maya back in the studio for us as 3 quarters of play in the books. Osage comfortably in front in this one, 64-27. We'll see that running clock here in the fourth quarter as we get set for Tri-County Conference action to get underway on Tuesday night. We'll be right back here, thankfully, at home. I love coming here and calling games from School of the Osage.
It's a great place to be for sure. Osage scoring 23 in that last quarter. Buffalo scored 9 every quarter so far here, so they got they got a pattern, but it's not a pattern that's helping them win. Yes, Gruce is going to get that one.
Yeah, nice entry pass there from Jackson Long, finding Gruce wide open on the block. Hey, let me tell you something, Steve. Let's go a little bit further. Good job by Coach Jeffrey Henshaw getting that play drawn up for Andrew Gruce, who has struggled at the basket tonight against Abraham, and getting him a clean look, getting him going, getting him in the flow of the offense. I like that play call there.
It's, talking about coaches and players believing in each other and working for each other and each other, it's helping each other succeed. It's fun to watch.
Trusty hands off to Long. Long hands off to Gruce. He's going to go to work on Abraham. Backs him in, gets to his spot, and just goes up and see. That's all it took. Steve just get Gruce a good shot at the rim. He goes up and over him, and now he's taking the fight right to Abraham in the flow of the offense. Now a travel as Moda shuffled his feet before the jump step. Goes back to school to Osage.
Northrop coming back on the floor. Wolf's going to take a breather.
Clock running here, fourth quarter, brought to you by United Rentals. This is Northrop with it. Hands it off to Childs. Childs to Trusty. Trusty being pestered by Young. And Young going to be called for the foul. I like Young pleading his case. He was out of bounds. No. I mean, he was, but because you knocked him there. 68-29, clock running here in the fourth quarter. As the Indians look to bring this one home. Young feeling feisty here in the fourth, Steve.
Buffalo staying at it.
Northrop finds Childs. Pump fake, gives it back out to Northrop. Wide open in the corner. Left iron, no good. Fight for the board. Bennett brings it down for the Bison. I think all of Buffalo's players' names should start with B. Boda to the basket. He's fouled, and it goes. He'll go to the line for one more.
I'm waiting for you to break out in a what was it? Dwight Schrute's thing. Beats Bears,
Buffalo,
Battlestar Galactica.
Bison.
Foul called on Noah Northrop. Put him to the line there.
Moda's free throw is good. He's got 13 on the night for the Bison.
Had the traditional three-point play there. 68-32, still in favor of the Indians.
Gruce looking for some help. Picks it up at 15. Gives it over to Long. Long floater on the baseline and gets it to go. Long with 17 on the night.
And a good mixture of threes and just regular field goals there.
Three-pointer up from Young, and he answers for the Bison. 70-35 score on the board. 4:45 left to go. This quarter brought to you by United Rentals. Luke Wolf, Brady Clark, and Lane Stokes at the table, set to check in next possession. Northrop, right to left, kicks it out to Childs. Pump fakes the three. Now dribbles in, push shot up on the rim and gets it to fall. Landon Childs with 6 tonight. Started the action out for the Indians with that layup to put them up 2-0. That is they're not going to call that on Osage, are they? Wow, okay. Lowered the shoulder, and Northrop's going to be called for the foul just by, shouldn't have been in the way, Northrop.
It's his second on the night. Think he might be done for the night anyhow.
Buffalo hit a free throw.
Well, good for them.
Well, I just, at some point.
You trying to say that I missed a point?
No.
I did.
Well,
thanks for watching over my shoulder.
Oh, well, you also missed one on here, but normally you missed the point.
Buffalo going to the line again.
Abraham.
Not to be confused with the father. Hey, he can make a free throw.
Of course.
I'm going to get this one.
Of course, Abraham famously built the ark.
That was a classic moment in our journey together.
We got yelled at by that lady in Stoutland. Going back there February 3rd. We'll rehash it out.
Oh, that was so good.
Tyler Marshall, Ethan Wall at the table, set to check in. Stokes with it on the wing for the Indians. Gives it over to Childs. 3 minutes to go, 72-36. Clark. Gruce on the baseline. He'll take a 16-footer. Rims around, doesn't fall. McGregor there for the rebound. Quickly up the floor come the Bison. McGregor pulls up. 12-footer up and in.
Whistle's blowing. What are we calling here?
Referee just wants to get the subs in. Maybe the referee.
What a guy. We got Tyler Marshall coming on the floor. Ethan Wall coming on the floor. Childs and Gruce are going to be done for the night. We got Wolf, Clark, Wall, Marshall, and Stokes for the Indians.
Stokes with it on the wing. He'll step into a triple. Front iron, no good. Bennett down with the rebound. Kicks it back behind the defense to Moda. Moda going right to the basket. Getting his motor running. He's fouled. He'll be at the line 4-2. 2:20 left to go. Clock running here in the fourth. Our next broadcast, Tuesday night, California Pintos. Next question. These trivia questions are easy.
What do we
Steve.
know about California? I've not looked at how they're doing so far.
They're the Pintos.
Is that true?
They are.
Is that a new thing?
That is a horse. I went over this Monday night at halftime.
Hey, you got plans Saturday about 3 o'clock?
What do you want to do?
You want to come over and watch a game with me?
What game?
What game?
Yeah, what game?
I think you know what game.
I don't.
Got to watch the Chiefs beat the Texans, you know?
Oh, I'm definitely not doing that. What is the opposite of that? Not watching
the Texans beat the Chiefs?
I would love to do that.
You are not winning fans and friends.
Nah, that's all right. California is 7-3 on the season. .118 left to go here in the fourth. Pretty good record for California. We'll see them next Tuesday. 30-point lead here, 72-42. Brady Clark with the basketball. This is Luke Wolf with it. I thought you were talking about Notre Dame, Ohio State. When's that game?
Is that Monday, I want to say?
I don't know.
You got a horse in that race?
Nope, don't
You got
care.
a dog in that fight?
I don't.
You know, for some reason, I've always liked rooting for Notre Dame. I know a lot of people like to hate on Notre Dame, but in my young days, they were successful. I remember the Rocket Ishmael, I think was his name, and it kind of won me over, and I've always kind of pulled for them since then. Osage up 72-42. We've got about 38 seconds left in this contest.
Hey, did you see Mizzou beat Florida?
I didn't. I heard about it. I got a big Mizzou fan across the hall from me, and he made sure I knew about it.
Yeah, good win for Mizzou. Second win over a top 5 team this season. And that's after not winning an SEC game at all last year.
What's their record this year?
13-4.
Okay, that's
it's
impressive.
Potential tournament. Yeah. Of course, the conference schedule will get tougher as we go along here. Osage is going to pick up the win here tonight, folks. 72-42 going to be the final score. A 30-point win for the Indians as they bounce back from that loss on Monday night. Move their record to 9-3 on the season. We'll take a break. Come back, talk to Coach Baumstark, see if he'll bring a player up, and we'll get you set for Tuesday. You're listening to Cool 102.7 Sports.
When disaster strikes, count on the one team that can restore your home and give you peace of mind. U.S. Disaster Restoration. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week emergency service. They're the team you can trust in one phone call. 573-552-1972. They specialize in water, mold, fire, trauma, and storm damage. 573-552-1972. A proud supporter of the Camdenton Lakers and Osage Indians. U.S. Disaster Restoration. Look them up online and Facebook.
Aye, Captain! The seas of the Ozarks are too rough! Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings! She'll never be installed right! She ain't sturdy, Captain!
Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
Does your home need a new look? A new roof or siding could be the perfect solution, and Elite Roofing and Siding is here to help. Be assured you will receive excellent customer service, as our factory-trained installers will deliver a quality product, on time and on budget. Now is the perfect time to upgrade the exterior of your home, so call us at 302-ROOF for all of your roofing and siding needs. Elite Roofing and Siding, proudly serving the lake for more than 20 years.
Attention all contractors, homeowners, and equipment enthusiasts. United Rentals has everything you need. That's right. And if they don't, they'll go to work to find it or order the piece of equipment that you need. With one of the largest fleets in the country, they carry everything from man lifts and telehandlers to skid steers and excavators. United Rentals not only rents, they sell used equipment as well. Looking for equipment service? Look no further than United Rentals to take care of your fleet. Take Highway 42 to Blue Ridge Road. United Rentals, helping you build the future.
Sold out crowd at Remax Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle-dazzle. 2, 1, he shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win!
Shelton has caution and
When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Game analysis, stats, and more. It's Osage Indians basketball. And this is the postgame show on your Indians' hometown radio station, Cool 102.7.
Back here at School of the Osage High School, this one in the books, the Buffalo Bison falling short to the Osage Indians. Final score 72-42. Joining me for the postgame show now, I've got Dane DePay. And Dane, we could talk a lot about Monday night. Just kind of want to touch on that. A tough loss to be sure. Wild ending there. Talk about bouncing back and coming back and having that quick start in the first quarter like you guys did tonight.
We just came out hungry. We wanted to step on their throat early and never let off the gas. And we just wanted to have a better game today.
Now, they had the size advantage on the interior. That Abraham kid has some talent if he can kind of get that going. But you guys did a good job kind of stifling that, really not allowing them to work inside out. What were you guys trying to do down here defensively against the Bison tonight?
We were just trying to be more physical than them, and I think we were tonight. Blake and Andrew boxing them out, never not letting them get offensive rebounds, and we just kind of made them give up in the second half.
What did it feel like tonight to come out and kind of just have that quick start and have multiple guys hitting from the perimeter instead of having to rely on any one person to carry that load offensively?
It's a lot easier and a lot less stressful. And when we got everyone clicking, we're a pretty hard team to beat.
Well, congrats on the big win tonight, and best of luck on Tuesday night against California.
Thank you.
That's Dane DePay joining us here. Now he's going to hand the headset over to Coach Baumstark, and Coach putting the headset on. And Coach, what can you say that Dane didn't say? No pressure there. No, he came out tonight, obviously, a wild ending on Monday night. You know, we talk about the game as a whole, and it was a struggle for Osage to get going offensively, and that had to have been a key coming out here tonight, especially in that first quarter. Multiple players, 4 Indians, hitting threes in that first quarter, and it really set the tone for the night.
Well, I think it started with our last couple of days of practice. The day after that tough loss against St. James, I think we all came in kind of with our tail between our legs a little bit, being like, man, we left one on the table, didn't play our best basketball, didn't really deserve to win the game, even though, you know, some things transpired in the last couple seconds of the game. But and we watched film yesterday for about an hour of just that game on some things that we could work on defensively, offensively, taking better shots, and I think it showed tonight. I mean, especially on the defensive end, if this is the way this team can play. And I think this is the best defensive showing that we've had all year, of just being physical, fighting through screens, not giving them second chance shots was big. Like you said with Dane, they had a good side. They had a pretty big guy inside, and Blake and everybody did a really good job of keeping him out of the paint and us getting some easy buckets in transition. And so when we get everybody clicking, Noah Northrup had a massive game today coming off the bench and knocking some threes down, getting some rebound, and him defensively keeping guys in front of him because they had some really good physical, quick guards that wanted to get downhill. And so I thought we did a really good job of that.
Yeah, that was my next question or comment, really. Guys like Maverick, Trusty, and Northrup that have had slow starts this season, this is key for them tonight to come out, see those long shots go through the net, and get going, hopefully, for the rest of the season.
Well, Noah especially. I mean, Maverick's kind of been in the rotation and has started for most of the year, and Noah's minutes have kind of been in and out coming off the bench. And tonight is kind of the player that we've been waiting for all years. I think he's getting his legs underneath him. You know, he's a little bit of a slower starter coming into the year, and so to get him kind of going, like Dane said, it helps everybody. When Noah's knocking shots down, he's dragging people out, and he can also get to the basket and is a pretty good passer too. And so when we're all clicking, we're all confident, and it starts on the defensive end. When we're confident on the defensive end, we're getting easy buckets in transition and playing the speed in the game that we want. We are controlling the pace of the game. This is what happens. We give up 42 points.
Now we get set for conference play coming up. Tri-County Conference play starting on Tuesday night. We'll be back here against the California Pintos.
Like every Cali team is going to be physical. You know, they're going to be a tough team. They're going to have big physical guards that want to play, and they're going to rebound the ball. And so for us, I think being able to shoot the three, but also getting in the paint, having a size advantage against them, and using our bigs and size to get inside and get feet in the paint, I think is the biggest thing. Mm-hmm. And like you said, starting the conference play 1-0, I think this is the most balanced. I think our good teams in our conference this year and having them at home will be nice to have a home crowd and things like that. And so I even told our JV guys starting the conference season, we've got to go 1-0. We've got to set the tone for conference play and get a little momentum. And I thought tonight was a great on this roll.
Yeah, 3-win night for School of the Osage, freshman, JV, and varsity tonight. Coach Bonstar, congratulations.
Right,
and we'll talk to you on Tuesday. Again, Osage winner here tonight, 72-42. Now Steve going to put the headset on and tell us about who the leading scorers were for the Indians tonight. Kind of across the board, pretty even there, wasn't it?
Yeah, we've got 3 Indians in double digits. Jackson Long with 17, Noah Northrup with 14, Maverick Trusty with 12, Dane DePay with 8, Blake Harrison with 7, Landon Childs with 6, Andrew Gruce with 6, and Luke Wolf with 2.
I like that, Steve. Balanced scoring there. Mills & Sons Insurance, MVP of the game tonight. Who you got?
You know, I want to brag on a few players here before I just kind of make my choice. I love what I saw from Maverick Trusty, kind of bouncing back here. He struggled a little bit in shooting, but tonight was effective there. And, you know, getting some success I think is good for Osage. Love seeing Jackson Long kind of balance his three-point shooting with, you know, getting in, taking those mid-range shots. Let's see, what did he made? 3 threes, but then 4 just regular 2-pointers there. Love seeing that. But what I'm really seeing that I'm going to go with Noah Northrup just because you got a guy who's having to come off, you know, play that role player, find his role coming off the bench, hit some big shots there in the corner, getting involved in the game. And, you know, one thing that we don't track, and we make this decision because we're not tracking steals and deflections and all that kind of stuff. We're not tracking those defensive stats. You know, just only so much you can do during a game. And so that's not really influencing our decision. So I'm going to go ahead and so that's, you know, what I call energy points, right?
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Noah Northrup tonight.
I agree, and I think it's a good coming out game for him, and I hope it's a spark. I hope it not to take. I hope it's kind of like an octane thing for him. I hope it really fires him up and gets him going for the rest of the season. That's why he's going to be my pick tonight as well. Noah Northrup having a big breakout game here for the Indians and leading them to the 30-point win over the Buffalo Bison. Final score 72-42. Our next broadcast coming to you live next Tuesday night right here at School of the Osage as the Indians open up Tri-County Conference action against the California Pintos. But for tonight, Osage, big winners, moving to 9-3, 72-42 over Buffalo. For Steve Adams and Maya back in the studio.